Hello gang, good to have you back again. Of course, if you're tuning in for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. Now, I'm sorry I've been out for basically a week, but I got really sick, and really I'm only just now getting my voice back where it's clear and understandable. But moving on from there, we've all seen the debates, we've all seen it in the news and the media and all the different forums, debates, going back and forth, accusations, mudslinging, name-calling of different religious groups, non-religious groups over various prosecutions, persecutions, belittlements, etc., etc. Normally, I don't bother to touch on it. I don't bother to get involved. Let them have their piece. It's all matters of opinion and perspective. But 6 weeks after it happened, something is still bubbling up in the community I'm involved in. I coach my daughter's soccer team, and about 6 weeks ago, we were invited to a birthday party alongside one of her teammates. It's actually for the teammate's sister, who's a year younger. Why not? Took the invitation, we went. And it was at a local park. It's on the other side of the city from us, with this nice big pavilion. I mean, it is 4 picnic tables side by side, wide, and 6 rows like that deep. So it is a nice big covered pavilion area. And we were set up, everything was going great, beautiful, a birthday party. We were using 1 row of the tables. And the kids had just sat down to eat, and I've been eating for maybe 2-3 minutes, and this group of older gentlemen, and I'm calling them older, so they were older, comes storming down in, and I was at the other end, not paying attention at the time, turned around and did the, okay, what's going on here? One of them went straight up to the kids. The others came down into the assembled parents and said, you got to move. You got to go. We rented the pavilion, and we're here to start setting up. Turns out, local Catholic organization, a group of them, one of the many branches of St. Joseph's, something like that. It's one of the branches and denominations within the group, had rented the pavilion. And as they're required to post notice of this, had put a little orange 3x5 card on one of the service doors that the park's maintenance crews keep their tools stored in. That was the notice they posted. But they had their paperwork and everything, and they were very adamant that we had to get up and out of there now. They didn't know how many people were coming, how much space they need. We just had to go. Saying as how, I was wearing one of my veterans caps, and a couple of them were wearing t-shirts and caps showing they were vets. I did the, hey, what's up going on, guys? Can we at least let the kids finish eating so we don't upset them too much, and then we'll move everything over to the other picnic tables in the park and let the kids go play and everything? No, you gotta go. There was no negotiating, no talking. They're nice, but hey, it's good to see another vet. Get out of our way. Get out of our space. We rented it. We paid for it. Fine. We had to pack up, got everything moved. The kids were all upset. A couple of them, including the birthday girl, didn't even wind up finishing eating. And what put a damper on it, we got the party right back up and running. We got it back going for the most part again. But the bad thing was, they missed an opportunity. We hear all sorts of calls about being persecuted and put upon. They rolled in with their paperwork, which was legal, which is why we moved. But instead of taking the opportunity, no, let the kids finish eating. You're using 1 row out of 6. It's not a biggie. When they're done eating, if you could pick up and move, we don't know how many people are coming. They came in and just, you've got to go. Get out. And we did. And then throughout the rest of the thing, their kids were coming over, oh, you got gift bags. Hey, you got cake. It's like, sorry, you've got your thing going over there. We've got ours over here. The women of the group gathered together, laughing and pointing over at us. But to me, what was the most insulting of the entire thing was that area, about 3 picnic tables where all the kids were sitting, they used for piling their coats. That was it. They occupied mostly the other end, and they piled their coats where the kids were sitting and eating. To me, that was the biggest insult. And the big thing of it is, like I said, they missed an opportunity. They rolled in, bullied us out, and then proceeded to have their thing. And the adults, 6 weeks later, every Saturday soccer game get together, all the teams getting together, it's still a topic of conversation. It's still spreading how rude and nasty they were. And as those kids grow up, 5, 6, 7-year-olds, what are they going to remember of that day? I remember some of the party and such, but this big group of adults, older gentlemen, rolled in and ruined the party. From what I've seen, from what I've learned over the years, that's one of the biggest problems and deficits that many Christians and Catholics as a whole are taking. They're taking a lot of heat due to their own actions, not being Christ-like, not being loving, understanding, and embracing of others. So, take from it a lesson that all of us can learn. You get the opportunity, you don't just have to bowl into people. You don't just have to roll them over. they never wound up using the space, and their people were rude. By behaving in such a manner, you give others a prejudgment, an idea of you, which can affect everybody in your organizations that bear anything close to the same label, denomination, tag, or identification that you do. And thus, you can receive it from others doing similar bad actions. So don't. Embrace and talk to folks. If they had waited 10 minutes, if they had set up as they wound up doing, facing at the other end, it had all been a friendly matter, and the kids would have remembered them positively. Instead, it keeps getting spread, and their name just gets worse and worse. Take care. Hope this finds you well. Hope you learned something, found something, a spot of enlightenment and knowledge maybe you can take away to make yours and other people's lives better. And as always, get up, get involved in your community. If you sit back, don't do anything, and others do, and they do something you don't like or don't agree with, they got involved and you didn't. Take care. I'll catch you next time. I am the Articulate Grunt. Until then, out from here. Bye.